Hey, howdy, welcome back to the channel. This is Matthew Pizgatti. This video shouldn't take too long. It's a little bit of an exciting one for me, though. Maybe not as exciting for you all, but first time that I'm going to do an airdrop in the drip faucet, which is a big deal for me because I don't have a huge bag that I'm holding in there. I'm not like some of these guys who are throwing in thousands of dollars. Relatively, I have, a large amount, what was a large amount for me, being new to the DeFi space in general, and, just investing what I could invest that I felt safe investing, because that's what you do, right? You only put in what you can afford to lose. I got a really good bump at some point over the last couple months from my employer, which we'll see actually how far that goes with the inflation and everything else these days. Times are kind of crazy out there. But that being said, I feel like I'm in a little better place. I'm going to try to start, dollar cost averaging down further in drip. When I got in, it was 130. I averaged down to where each of my shares or pieces of drip, I should say, were down to about 55. And then I bought a couple more today, about 3 or 4. I actually sold off the rest of my Seifu. I decided to just get out of that completely. It may moon, it may not. I don't know. I'm getting out of there just to not mess with it. And I turned that into drip. So even though I lost some from that transaction, from losing the money on Seifu, I'm not really factoring that in. I averaged down to maybe 30 something per drip from what I have invested. So yeah, just kind of averaging down and hoping to catch this before it shoots upward. An exciting day for drip as well, because we had this nice bump today from around 9 something up to over 1370 on the native DEX here, at least, which I know it kind of fluctuates between DEX tools or Pancake Swap. It's going to be a little different, but a good little boost there. So people are seeing positive action in their gardens as well, which is really nice. People are seeing some positive action there because the contract balance and the LP value here went up. Based on drip going up, which means that the price of a plant did increase, by the way. It's 5 cents. It was about 2 cents earlier in the day before that pump. So that does show you that that estimated value of 2.592 million seeds can go up when drip goes up. Even though I've been saying that, a lot of people have been saying that for a while. That is indeed how this works. So all that being said, like I said, I'm not a huge holder here. I've got maybe 17 in here now. I left a little bit out today just so I could at least airdrop one drip. That's not a big amount, probably not exciting for a lot of people, but exciting for me, just to start building this team out a little further. We have a nice Telegram group chat where we try to support as much as we can. Anyone who has questions in there can ask them, and myself or someone else will try to assist you. That's in the description of this video and all my videos, I think. Just hop down there, jump on Telegram, especially if you're banned from, say, like the Animal Farm, or like the Drip Garden, or any of those different chats. We try to pin things and share things as we see them for all the people who are not banned who want to share that over. So join the Telegram. Comment in the videos here on my YouTube if you have any questions there as well. And oftentimes I can get to those, or I'll make a video kind of covering it. So love to have you on the team if you don't already have a wallet in here. Or the Piggy Bank, I should say, because Piggy Bank and Pigpen should really get kicking off here. I'm hoping within the next few months. It's really up to the Animal Farm getting launched the rest of the way. Dogs are supposed to go live. We're hoping within the next couple weeks here. I'm hoping sooner. I'm hoping it's next week, but I'm going to say a couple weeks. Dogs are going to go live, and they directly factor into the price of pigs as well. Pigs and dogs kind of go hand in hand. Pigs' price has fallen, but when that comes back up, just like we saw the garden increasing with drip today, we're going to see these values here. These are kind of irrelevant at the moment. We're just compounding. These estimated dollar values are going to go up because the price of a truffle is going to go up, because the price of a pig's going to go up, which means that the pig's LP value, the LP value is going to go up. So that's what we're looking forward to after the farm actually gets fully up and running live again, and the whole ecosystem is running in the kind of circular method that it should be running. We're still looking for the scratch-off lottery tickets for drip and pigs and all that. That's still coming out, and some other partnerships and new UI changes. There should be a new UI for the garden and everything. Right now, it's just for Piggy Bank and Pigpen. So all that to say, there's a lot of exciting changes coming down the line. And so one of you guys who joined either today or yesterday, I'm just going to at least drop one drip. Let me see if I can figure this out. I've never done this before. I'm going to stumble through it and see if it works. So I wanted to grab one of these recent ones today. And I think I'm going to help this one out since they're a little bit smaller deposit out of the two that came in today. I'm guessing this budget is in DRIP. I don't know if there's any fees on there. I'm going to put like 1.23. And then I'm guessing when I click send, it will send it. So let me see if that works. And looks like I'm getting an approval on my MetaMask. Again, not a big moment for a lot of you guys. A lot of these people who are throwing in thousands at a time. Like I said, I got in with DRIP with what I could afford to get in at. I was kind of just check to check at the time, but I really thought this was a great project. That was way back in, I don't know, February, March, somewhere in there. Oh, and it looks like that sent. Awesome. So whoever that was, I'm going to try to start picking. I'm going to commit to at least once a month, but I'd like to do it more often than that, especially if DRIP keeps heading up. If it does a full turnaround, at that point I'd like to increase who I'm dropping to, and I want to start dropping to the referrals from my Piggy Bank as well. I have a lot of referrals in the Piggy Bank. But, with me investing smaller amounts, I really don't want to drop you guys whole new stakes because it creates a whole new stake. So I've got like 30-something referrals in here. Oh, well, 45-something. I've got a lot of referrals in the Piggy Bank, which is really awesome. Thank you guys for all that support. You watched the videos, you liked the content, you clicked on the link, and you got invested in it, which is awesome for you down the line, especially with some of these bigger LP drops. That I see some of you guys doing with these longer time locks. I'm hoping that really works out for you with the pig price increasing, which I hope it will. I think it will if we can get the farm up and running. I'm really bullish on that. Once we get the farm running and chugging along like the smooth machine operating as it should be, that'll be really awesome. But I don't want to time lock stake. I don't want to time lock or unlock stake small amounts for you guys, even though I want to reward referrals and start picking random ones a month to deposit to. So my plan so far, because that would be dumb, you'd have to compound something tiny, like some of these tiny ones that I didn't realize at the time, or I wouldn't have created them even for myself. You really want to do bigger stakes in here because it's like the garden, and you're going to be wasting gas on a very small little fractional piggy bank for no reason. So that's why I don't want to do any. I don't really want to send piggy banks like that, those LPs. So I think what I'm going to do is check. I believe there's tools that I can do that, or maybe I can do it from this page with the referrals, or I'm sorry, with the airdrops from DRIP. I'm guessing, and someone tell me if you know in the comments, just because I've never worked with any of this previously for the airdrops. I haven't gotten into that because I just got enough BREAP to start building a little team. So I'm not familiar with any of this, but what I'd like to be able to do is check if someone from the Piggy Bank has a faucet. If they have a faucet, and then I want to airdrop to their faucet, I think is the way we need to do it. That way I'm not creating just these random stakes for you guys, where you're going to have to compound for no reason. So if anyone knows better how to do that, how to check, make sure there's a faucet active, then that's what I would think I want to do is pick one of these and throw you guys into the faucet. And then, if you don't, so that's kind of an incentive if you're in the Piggy Bank and you're on the team, but you don't have faucet yet, you're not in DRIP faucet, to think about doing that. Again, all this, not financial advice, as always. We have to make sure to say that because it's not. I don't want to tell you to get in any of these things. They're high risk. We know how all these games and miners and DeFi ecosystems work. They're all high risk. That's just how they run. DRIP Garden's even higher risk, but at the same time, what we do have guaranteed here is that you're going to put a deposit in, and then you're going to get 1% of that deposit in DRIP every day. So, I mean, the price could fluctuate, right? Your price could be, the price of DRIP could be $1 in a year, could be $500, could be $1,000. We don't know. All-time highs were upwards to close to 200. So we could go either way, but you're going to be getting 1% on your DRIP regardless. So if you have faith in the developer, you think he's created a lot of good projects already, you recognize that the DRIP network, the DRIP faucet has been running over a year. Most DeFi little projects can't even say that. And it's still keeping its price. We had a pump today. It's not just bottoming out. It didn't keep going and going. It may dip a little lower before the farm gets live. We all accept that. But yeah, you're going to be getting your 1% of your drip every day. So, up to the maximum. So that's a pretty cool little system. I like it. I like where it's going. If you don't have something in the faucet, might be something to think about. But all that rambling to say that I think that's what I'm going to do with the piggy bank. Because I want to give back to the referrals that I get, and I want to build this faucet team larger as a whole. So I think that's how we need to do the rewards. Is I need to pick some piggy bank and some faucet team members, once a month, and just drop even if it's just a little bit. I want to make sure I'm kind of giving back into the team, because that's an important part about this whole ecosystem as well, and really all these DeFi ecosystems is their longevity, their lasting, their ability to keep paying everyone out and keep everyone's little incomes from these games going is not only the use case. Obviously, there needs to be use cases. There needs to be new partnerships. There need to be new capital coming in. That's just how these things work. It'd be better to have actual real world use cases where I can say go on a marketplace and order crap with DRIP, right? That would be the end all be all of actually having something that works kind of like a currency rather than just being purely digital. But besides that, the other thing that keeps these programs going, these ecosystems running properly, is just good actors. And what I mean by that is, for instance, the garden or the piggy bank, they kind of punish, in a way, the way their mechanisms are built. They punish those who are not compounding more than they're harvesting because you slowly lose out on your percentage. The faucet doesn't really do that. So, just being a better actor in the system, not just draining it, is kind of up to all of us as a whole. And there's always going to be the bigger people who don't do that, who just do whatever they want and just drain, and they're not putting a lot back in. And that's unfortunate because it kind of hurts everyone in the long run. But that's what my goal is here with trying to give back to referrals, give back to teams, is we want to just be good actors in the system. We want to pull off a bit off the top so that we can pay ourselves when the price action is looking good, when the price action is running the way we want it to. We want to compound on the way down. On the way up, we want to see where it gets to. When it gets to a good position for us, we might want to claim a little bit. But we want to put money back into the system. We want to put money back into our teams. We want to encourage them to also recommend it to friends and family, and build their own teams. That's how all these systems work, until there's at least without having an actual real world use case of like I can buy things with it. But we do have all the other use cases of, say, the scratch off lottery tickets that are coming and all the other new partnerships that are coming. So yeah, there's a lot coming down the line. I'm excited for it. That was my first airdrop ever, so that was exciting. I wanted to make at least a short-ish video. I'm running a little bit over here what I wanted it to be. Thank you all for watching, subscribing, liking videos, commenting, joining the Telegram, being active. All that's awesome because it lets me know you're paying attention, that you like the content that I'm making here, even though it's just me talking, it's just me documenting what I'm doing. Hopefully that helps you in some way. So I'm appreciative that you're appreciative, and I want to pay you guys back in some way through these kind of random airdrops as much as I can. So I was excited for that. I'm not one of the big dogs yet, but I'm looking forward to trying to keep compounding, and I hope DRIP goes the way we want it to, the whole ecosystem as a whole. So thanks again, you guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you, the all 2,000 something subscribers. That's amazing. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.